Like, why do you even want to play? Like, go play story mode. That's what to go do.
Go beat up on the computers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Irbal Sinergy, the shop. I'm your host, Sinji. With me, as always, my co-host, the Troll Master, the Sound Master, Irby.
What's up, folks? It's me.
What's up, big dog?
You know, the usual. Just out here living life living me.
Is
Trying
there
to make it do what it does.
one of you winning, or is it 50-50?
No, life's always winning, dog.
Life's a sore winner.
Yeah, life just be out there. Just be life. So
What is this? What is this? Probably like fucking shouldn't exist card you sent me on Discord. The primordial. Oh, this was a while ago. This card's attack defense becomes the number of banished monsters times 100. There's too many of those cards. Yo, it's a level 4.
Yep.
It's a level, bro. I know level 8s with that effect. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's a good effect to have. It definitely go well in the banished deck I have, but yeah, I just been rocking new decks. I made a pendulum deck. I'm trying to do some of the achievements, and just finished that up yesterday. So, what else do I have to do for it? Yeah, not too much now. Just working on all the things. But yeah, good card. You should do it. You should stop ducking me in Yu-Gi-Oh! But hey.
I'm gonna stop ducking you eventually. Just let me finish what I'm. Yeah, let me just finish Isaac at some point.
No, you just been ducking me the whole time. Scared. Chicken. Buck, buck.
Running for cover.
Running through the 6.
Irby, come and hide.
With
hide
his
your decks.
woes. Hide your decks, because I'm coming for you.
He out here looking to collect all the Egyptian god cards.
Nah, I won't even use those because I get them off the board quick. With my lava golem.
Hey man, listen. Can you? You know how crazy it is that other than Exodia, almost all other cards you thought were like, oh my god, that shit's unbeatable if you play it, is really just they ain't shit on nothing that's been coming out lately.
Cannon fodder. Like someone played a Winged Dragon of Ra on me one time. I just like got off the board and then I defeated him. He swiftly quit.
Yeah, I don't think you make a good Egyptian god deck right now.
Well, most of the stuff it's so convoluted, and there's so many people that just I don't even know why they play, because the way they play is like you don't even get a turn. Like I played today.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I feel like there should be like filters on like, hey, I only want to play people who used cards from GX and below.
There's actually a event going on now where certain cards are banished. You can't use them. So that's why I messaged you. So, oh, there's an event going on. That's why I'm stacking up my gems. But yeah, the one kid I played today, he had this ritual monster he summoned out that makes me skip my battle phase and my main phases. So I either had to go to like the battle phase or the end phase, and I can't attack because I don't have any monsters on the thing, and I can't summon any monsters because my main phases are skip. And then he had a trap card that he put down that causes me to skip my main phases, and I'm like, you just wanted someone to beat up on. Like you ain't even want to try to let me play. And then the second time he summoned the same monster again just to lock me out. And I'm like, bro, like, what's the point of playing if this is what you're gonna do?
That was like that
Like, you,
troll deck I had where like you could just summon those like high level creatures. None of them could attack, but they had like crazy. They had like stupid, annoying effects. That like that one that like did half your life points as damage, and the other one that did like 1,000 a turn.
oh, the time, folks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
you
troll
rarely see
deck.
those because they have stuff that gets someone about the paint.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm just like, what's the point of playing? This is what you're gonna do.
Yeah,
Like,
no, it's not fun. That's why I don't like grinding for gems. And it's just like a lot of these people are just not fun to play with. You see them Chinese characters, them Asian characters, you're not in for a good time.
I just quit straight off. I'm like, I ain't got time to deal with you. Now sometimes I'll play them, but then
I'll
I'm like,
wait a
okay, you
couple
doing?
turns to see what's going on.
Yeah, I do, and then I'm like, sometimes I'm like, you just doing too much.
Yeah, if I get 5 minutes in a show and you're like your turn's not over,
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm like, man, nah, I'm out. Like you doing way too much. Like the board's locked. Like I can't even get your monsters off. I don't have the cards for it. Like why do you even want to play?
yeah,
Like
yep.
go play story mode. That's what you want to go do.
Go beat up on the computers.
Yeah, because it's just not fun. You're not even trying to have an intellectual competition of the minds. You're just like, I just want to beat up on this random internet stranger.
Yeah, it really is. Like if I feel like when I play against those people, I feel like we just played chess and you took the first 10 moves to set up you just set up your entire you started the game set up.
Exactly. Like they just get you in check and it's all over with.
Yeah. Anyways, you got a flavor?
I do not have a flavor this week from an anime.
Ooh, where's it from?
It it's from a book. The the guy, it's called Time Lock Warlock, and essentially he has the ability to stop time. Well, not stop time per se. It's a unique ability that we can get into a little later because pose a question. But yeah, he's a detective that solves crimes, and I like his get down. He does does the work. So I finished two of his books this week. So waiting on the next one to come out. But yeah, what's your flavor?
My flavor is coming straight out of Solo Leveling, the anime season
Straight out of
two.
Compton.
I was about to start. You can't be saying them. Can't be saying them words that the song says on the
No, you
platform.
can't say it.
We are professionals.
Are we though?
You are at the very least. I want to say,
Yeah, I might be.
yeah, you're more professional than me. Can
Mm.
you condone that statement?
Yeah, I would say that.
I agree.
Yeah.
No, it was just I already know everything that goes on in the show, but like it was just the scene where obviously he was fighting the ice elf boss, and he wasn't strong enough, so he went triple tag team with what the hell is his name? What the hell did he name? Iron. I don't know why I forget Iron sometimes. Iron's a funny character.
Yeah.
Egress, Iron, and Jinu, and like Iron was using provocation, and like Jinu used stealth to sneak up on him while the ice stuff was triggered, and gave him a fatal blow in the stomach region, and the elf was like, "You thought this was enough?" And then Iron showed up and with a giant freaking hammer, and like as he was swinging down, Jinu just walked away and went back into stealth mode for absolutely no reason.
I mean,
Just to
he
make the
could've-
scene look cool, he went right back into stealth mode. I was just like, bro, why?
I mean, he could have just been like, "Yeah, I just want to walk away undetected."
Yeah, I guess. Freaking balls died. It was just like, all right, well, you get aura points, but you also let's all admit there was no reason for that.
Yeah. I mean, they do useless stuff sometimes just because they have to.
Like it looks
I mean,
good. I get
they
it.
might think someone might be like, "Oh, he killed him, he disappeared," to the uninitiated anime fans. But
Yeah,
some other folks
that's
would just
so
say it's
cool.
unnecessary.
And then you look at it and it's like, well, why? Why did he do that? There was no one else.
Yeah, who knows?
That was it. It was a good episode. Solo. I appreciate it. They of course they changed so many things, but of course they didn't change the car scene where like Jinho was misunderstanding the relationship between Jinu and the high school girl that's Gina's friend, and he's like, "Did you get sleep?" And she's like, "No, not even a little bit. You should get some shut eye in the car." And then Jinho's like, "Boss, she's a minor," and he's like, "And."
Yeah,
So of course they threw like that. That's a scene I would have been okay with not seeing. Like, it was
unnecessary.
yeah. And then I was seeing some people. I don't watch the previews. I don't really like previews. I like to just give me it fresh. Give it to me when it comes out. I saw people were saying up fan service hey and cha. I'm like, oh no. There's already a spot in the show that has in the manga that has a fan service scene. You didn't need to do it early if there's another one.
Yeah,
There's already a shower scene with her. Like you don't have whatever, man.
yeah. I know. They
Don't
just be doing
pervert.
crazy stuff.
Don't pervert. Like don't ruin my characters that I like.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet. It could be people could just be overreacting. I don't know.
could be.
Yeah, I'll see it on Saturday.
I'm gonna see it today.
In other news, with all the leaks, I guess Nintendo decided it was time to put out the reveal on the Switch 2.
Yeah, I've been looking at it. Essentially, just looks like a Steam Deck, really.
Yeah, I mean the colors are more appealing. Um, as far as
Matte
like,
black. Yeah,
yeah, I like the like, hey, the blue one and the peach looking color one, but like it's not. It's like it's undertone. It's
it's on the inside of the controller, so it's
yes.
not overt. But you
I
probably can buy some controllers that are overt like that
you know they'll come out.
eventually.
The Nintendo controllers are insanely expensive for no reason.
Yeah, $70 for one.
Yeah, and
For
then like
seventy
you always
dollars
need
for the $80 for the set.
yeah you always need two too. Like who buys one controller?
No, they come in two. Well, no, they do sell them in just one singular
Yeah, I think
for
you
like
could get one
40.
for like $40,
Yeah, I just
40,
bought this.
50.
Yeah, I bought the set for 80.
I'm 100% trading in my Switch and all Switch game related games I have in for a Switch 2.
You no, you can. Their Switch games are backwards compatible.
Yeah, but I don't ever plan on playing them again.
Dang, I would say you don't have to trade them back in. They backwards compatible.
I might keep the. I might keep the. What do I want to say? I might keep the Tears of the Kingdom because like that game was so fun. But like I'm never gonna play Mario Wonderland again. I'm not gonna play the other fucking shit again. It's just not. They're fun games, but like they're fun one time throughs. Tears of the Kingdom. I had so much fun with that, and I feel like I haven't done everything that was to be done. That's why I wanna like eventually go back when I have time to go back.
Yeah, yeah. I thought about playing the Fire Emblem games.
I don't hear positive things about that, but like obviously they have their own fan base because they keep coming out, right?
Yeah, and I played with them on Super Smash, and I was like, oh yeah, this isn't too bad.
I've been really wanting to try the last like open world Pokemon game that came out, but like it's hard for me to justify spending like $60, $70 on a game that's already 2-3 years old. But Nintendo don't lower the prices for any. That's why like if I'm interested in a Nintendo game, I'd rather just get it when it releases because like the price ain't gonna drop. And
Get it on GameFly.
that's what I did. If Nintendo made here's my issue with GameFly. I did think that, and I was like, GameFly is the perfect brand for Nintendo games, but there's not enough Nintendo games that I'm interested in to justify GameFly.
It's only $10 a month, man.
Hey man, I got new responsibilities. $10.
Ten,
They
$10.
it's 10. First, this thing's $10, and then this thing's just $10, and then this thing's 10. I have a lot of things. It's just $10 a month, and they don't add up to just 10.
No, there it's $10, but you have a bunch of things that are $10 add up to a sum of a different whole. But
Yes,
$10
yes.
is $10.
Now, granted, GameFly is something that's worth $10 because, like, if you average one game a month, you're coming out ahead.
Yeah, that's what Yeah, then you get a depending on how long you've been there, you get 15% discount on games, and they give you like $5 to spend. So that's what I do. I'm like, oh, I like this game. Let me just go ahead and test it out, and then just be out, be done. So it's yeah, I do enjoy GameFly. It inexpensive for the most part. Sometimes I forget I even have it. I'm like, oh, I got the GameFly.
Hmm.
And I'm like, let me get this out here and get this game. But yeah, there's I forget what it was, but there oh is yeah, I don't know. I forget my train of thought. But anyhow, GameFly, sponsor us.
GameFly. Yo, that would be dope as hell. GameFly sponsor us. I have
Should just be
something.
talking about games
Yeah,
all
yeah,
the time.
yeah. we're off the anime kick. We're gonna talk about games. Let's talk about how much Destiny 2 pissed me off.
No, I don't even want to live down that trauma of Destiny 2.
No, no, I'm joking. So what do we have? Oh, Irby. Did I tell you I bought the PlayStation Portal?
I would have sold you mine, dog.
You have one?
Yeah,
You have a PlayStation Portal.
I do.
I didn't know you had one. I would have bought yours.
Yeah, and I don't use. I don't like using it as much as my other device because to me it feels very well. One, I don't on the PlayStation Portal. I don't think you can really play multiplayer games because it's like
No,
you
not at all.
look and you, yeah,
It's definitely like when you get on and play like that boxing game by yourself, not when like you want to play against Steve or like just a single player game. Like if you wanted to play Yugs on PlayStation, that's one you can do on that.
yeah. But even that was kind of just like choppy. I was like, oh man.
Oh,
So I was,
your game didn't stream well.
it just to me it just doesn't feel like it just streams well at all.
Gotcha. Shit, if I knew you had one, I would have traded you my MetaQuest for it.
Yeah, I just don't. It's just terrible in my opinion.
I
Yeah,
wanted the black one, but I got tired of waiting. I was like,
I don't see. I had been waiting for for PlayStation to come out with those different Pro controller colors, but it just never did.
mm-hmm.
And it's just like I don't know what you're waiting on.
Right.
So it's yeah. I don't think they'll ever come out with a black one. But yeah, it's definitely different and unique
No,
with
they
that.
they're
So,
they not the pro controllers, but they have the midnight black or whatever set coming with like the earbuds, the PlayStation Portal, the headset, and I think a controller, but not pro controllers though.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I just don't. I just can't remember the last time I used that thing, but I use my other one all the time. It's essentially like a little miniature computer,
Mm-hmm.
and I just playing use and everything on it.
Yeah. I just want to take mine to work and play Isaac. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I just want to be able to play Isaac wherever I go.
yeah. You just make sure you got to leave your thing in rest mode because if you don't, you'll never be able to play it.
What do you mean?
Your PlayStation has to be in rest mode, or else you can't play your game.
Oh, okay. Well, my PlayStation's usually in rest mode.
Yeah. See, I never put mine in rest mode. I would just leave. I would just turn it off.
Oh, so if you ever wanted to use it, you'd have to turn on your PlayStation and put it in rest mode.
Yeah. So that's what I have to do. So
That's
I just, yeah, it was just terrible. Yeah, like I originally got it for when I went on my cruise, so I could be like, oh yeah, I could play a little bit of NCAA, and then it just didn't work. So
yeah,
I couldn't do that. Like I couldn't get it to connect. Like I know I left my PlayStation on, it just would not connect to anything, and I was like, "Oh, man, this is terrible. And then you can't really get into the web browser off of it because it does crazy things.
well, it's hard to get through on the web browser on a regular PlayStation too. I
Yeah.
mean, I got it through Amazon, so like, if it doesn't work out, I'll just send it back.
Yeah, I mean, it might work out for you though, but for me, I was like, so
Yeah,
that's why I went and tested out the Asus ROG Republic of Gamers. That's a good one. Yeah, that the gameplay feels smooth on it. It I can go through and adjust the frame rates and all the stuff, which you can't adjust the frame rate on the Portal. That was another thing that I didn't know until after I got in it because I was like, oh, you can't adjust the frame rate, you can't do this, can't do that.
it's locked in at 30.
Whatever the standard for it is, that's what it is. Like you can't change it.
Mm,
Like I wish you would be able to change and play with it, but you can't. It's all locked in, doing the
gotcha.
thing.
I mean, I don't notice things like frame rates and crap like that, but like,
Oh, you
I'll
will notice frame rates when you play this, because you'll be like, Man, because like I tried to play Duty on it one time, and it was like
yeah.
I would turn, and then like I would look turning like blocks, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Isaac is not like a super like complex game, but like there are times where you have a lot of things on the screen going on at once. So like I feel like I'll know right away if it was worth it. And not like I said, it's an Amazon purchase that had Prime delivery, so like I will be able to return it.
Yeah, eventually, but it's terrible.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
I've been thinking about selling my medical. I haven't used my medical quest. I've been thinking about just selling it, maybe through Amazon too. Just
Yeah,
let
you
them.
should do something with it.
Yeah, I just don't use it enough. I mean, I don't. I actually enjoyed using it for exercising. It was just finding the most convenient time to do it wasn't convenient.
Yeah,
It's I like I would ideally I like the idea. I don't like doing it, but I like the idea of working out in the morning. But my wife's sleeping, so I can't work out in a room. And then my dog's in the living room, and if I work out with him, he's either got to be in the cage barking at me because I'm going crazy, or he's gonna be out the cage attacking me because I'm going crazy.
yeah. It's a lose lose.
Yeah, I mean,
Blues
at the end of the day,
Clues.
it's just excuses. You do the things you want to do, and deep down I just don't want to work out.
Yeah, yeah. No, I full on get that. I see it too.
Excuse me.
I see it that
Excuse
you don't
me.
want to work out.
Yeah, yeah, clean it up.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I don't want to work out. Not today. So, but yeah, it's yeah, Portal. Nah, could be way better than what it was. It's just not. So,
Um, on back onto the original theme of this cast, I started reading a new series called let me tell you right now, it's Amelia the Level Zero Hero. And what it is I think she got isekai'd twice. So she got teleported to a world where like it was just survival of the fittest. So she fought and survived for 10 years straight. And she got teleported to another world where like she's just OP as fuck, but her level is zero. And her level is zero is because like the world system is trying to make her the hero, the otherworldly hero, and she doesn't want to be a hero. She just wants to relax after fighting for her life for 10 years. So she keeps declining the class, and because she declines the class, she can't level up, and she can't get jobs because you need levels for jobs. Like to be a chef, people want a level 10 chef. To be a blacksmith, you want blacksmithing level 10. And she just can't level up because she can't select the class because the only class available to her is the hero class, and she doesn't want to be a hero.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. So I guess what else you got to say about that?
That's really it. I mean, I'm like maybe 6 chapters in, and she took on a protege that she didn't want at first, and like there's
As a
the
hero.
yeah, because she doesn't want to be the hero, so I guess she figured she'll create a hero. And like the protege is like, "What are we gonna do first?" And it's like, "Your first order of business is to survive." And then she's threw her in a nest of like giant centipedes.
That sounds kind of icky, Vicky.
Hey man, Jiraiya did throw Naruto down a pit that seemed to never end.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like there's a difference between like a pit and being in there with all
A
those.
nest of monsters.
Yeah, because the pit he would have just kept falling until he fell forever. But that nest of whatever, they might have murdered the girl.
Yeah. She seemed like she was like struggling at first, but like she started to get the hang of it. And meanwhile, she's thinking like, oh, she's probably watching me, evaluating me. The other girl's like, she should be fine. She's in
Yeah,
town. She's eating. She's doing whatnot. So like I just finished off in the last chapter, and like a like stronger centipede just showed up that looks like she might not be able to be on her own. So like I fully imagine she'll just like barely survive long enough for Amelia to show up and just one shot it.
yeah. Who knows? I never know too much of anything. I just be out here guessing.
Don't be guessing, dog. You know a lot.
Sometimes you just
You
gotta,
a
you just
smart
gotta
dude.
guess. Sometimes you just gotta guess, man.
Sometimes you gotta
Nothing
take a
else you can
chance, bro.
do.
50-50.
50-50 ball. But yeah, it's yeah. So Town Lock Warlock, and we'll get into that. So I thought it was a nice premise. So essentially, I saw the title. I was like, oh yeah, he uses it, he makes. All right, so backstory of this, they have creatures that they make packs with, for lack of, I wouldn't say familiars, but they like the one guy he makes a pact with Kronos, the god of time, right? And so that's how he gets his nickname, the Time Locked Warlock, because that's what he does. And so his ability, which they tell you early on, is he's able to mark time. And so from whatever point in time he marked, he can reset the day. So it's not like he has time control or can reset time. Well, he does reset time, but you only know time's reset if he marks you with the marker chronos, which he only does to certain people at certain times if they're pertinent to what he has to do. And so, yeah, it's an interesting book. Uh, Kronos has only made pact with two wizards the whole time, and he's one of them. Yeah. So essentially, he marks time and he goes back to where he marked the time. So he can live a whole day and then mark it back to wherever he marked the time from. And I was thinking to myself, that's a handy ability. it's definitely a unique spin on time. What do you think about that?
Um, I appreciate that there are still people trying to come up with new concepts. It, I've had this I was having this conversation with someone at work where I was like, I forget what he was watching. It was like something um got reborn as an S rank monster, and you may have seen clips of it, like the cat. If you've seen any reels with like a strong cat creature, he was saying that like the premise of it started off cool, typical isekai crap, and then like 4 episodes in or whatever, it was just straight nipples.
Wow.
And I was just like that would annoy me, like, because I did come across that and it looked like, oh, it's an isekai, I'll give it a shot, see if it's garbage or a gem, and then it's just like, bro, like, you go from a good plot to just straight tits. It's all right, whatever. Just
It's
I
kind
I
of
won't watch it.
yeah. It's kind of like what was that show with the wizard that got Isekai? She's a librarian, and they started the first fight. It was like what? It's like, oh, we on to something, and then it just kind of tapered. It was good in parts and tapered off, which I don't understand why
um,
they do that.
what was that show? Isekai and then a library. What was it?
Because she had the white hair. She was a swordsman, demon marked. Her brother hated her for some reason.
We've it was it a cast show that we watched?
Yeah, it was a cast show. I just can't remember the name.
I got you. Hold on. I got you. All right, let me just go down here.
Yeah, but it was like one of those. But yeah, I do. Yeah, I enjoyed the book. Enjoyed them a whole lot. It's nice though because he's able to correct his mistakes he does in real time, and it also helps him be an ace detective because he can gather all this information that no one knows is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I think it'd be one you might be interested in.
Perhaps I might check it out. I'm always down to check out new stuff. That's
Yeah, I liked it. Um, yeah, first one he starts solving a murder, and he goes to time, and essentially the only drawback to his ability is if he's shot before he can activate it, it doesn't get reset. So he has to consciously be aware that he might be in trouble and be like, oh, let me go ahead and activate this ability now before I get murdered, so I can't activate it again.
I don't think I may have skipped over it. I don't think I'm finding. We've
You
watched. I'm
probably
I'm
did.
just now realizing we've watched quite a bit of stuff on the cast over the years.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember. It's in my list though.
Yeah, the list is deep. I'm
The list goes on.
yeah, I'm past the stuff that I must have passed it, or maybe I just didn't watch it on Crunchyroll.
You might not have.
'Cause, I remember
It
Futsukai.
might have been on Funimation before they switched over.
Maybe we did watch a couple of Funimation, so like it wouldn't
Yeah,
be on my watch list.
that whole merger, they just
On
cornered the game.
Man, I got a lot of shows that like
You
are still.
didn't
I didn't watch it.
you
Yeah,
didn't finish. Yep, I know.
I got a lot of shows that didn't even start.
I know.
I remember Buddy Daddies. Buddy Daddies was cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, the magical revolution of the reincarnated princess and the genius young lady is what it was called.
oh, that one. Where I think, if I remember correctly, she was like a dude in a previous life or some shit. I
No,
think.
she was a woman librarian.
Oh, okay, all right, and then like she's lesbian or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
So
Yeah, man, that was one that started off like really interesting, and then just like I don't know what the fuck was going on. Suddenly, it just felt like it had no plot, and then it felt like the plot just switched out of nowhere, and then like it was suddenly like you built up all this hatred from her brother for like 10 episodes, and then episode 11, it's like I just want to protect her. I'm like, what? Yo, damn,
Yeah,
bro, yo, that switch up is crazy.
yeah, he just be wild. I'm like,
This person had no chill. The, you know when people like brainstorm and then like they come up with a plan. I
yeah,
don't feel like he had a plan on how to get to where he wanted to be. It was just like, then this happens, then this happens, and it was like, all right, well, buddy, you kind of have to like lead the story to these things. You can't just draw those conclusions.
he just was doing whatever he wanted to do, and I'm like,
Or she. I don't want to assume it was a guy.
she,
Yeah,
yeah,
that part, the
the
creator.
creator just was acting
Yeah,
all sorts of crazy.
that was abuse of power right there.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have did it, but you know,
To each their own. I mean,
yeah,
hey, listen. Let me shut the fuck up. Your shit's published, and my shit is. I don't know what's going on with mine. I'm about to get a refund.
get the refund, baby.
You got anything else, Irby?
Nah, nothing too much. That was the only. I wouldn't even say anime related content I consumed, but it was just good book. Um, yeah, I did start another book about another. She's she's a warlock that does stuff and stuff for folks gets hired out, but I haven't finished it yet. I think I'm only like a few chapters in,
Hey,
but I haven't watched much. Yeah, pretty much all I want to talk about. Talked about the Switch. Talked about time. I think that would be an ability I wouldn't mind having though. 'Cause I could be like, oh, I could avoid this at this time and just go back in time and I could get the winning numbers for today and buy the lottery ticket early. Or if I get in a car accident, I can be like rewind and then be like, don't be here at this time.
can he fast forward time?
No, he can only go back to the point of time in which he marked.
Bruh, my
And it's,
commute to my commute to work would be.
and it's only 24 hours. He has to mark it every 24 hours or else he can't go back in time.
Oh, he has to
So
mark the spot he wants to go back to.
yeah, that's his whole name, Time Marked Warlock. So he starts off by waking up. He's like, "Oh, I know that the time was 4:34 in the morning," and he marked it because he didn't mark it the night before, which he could have, and it would have saved a whole lot of problems, but he just didn't. So
So he can. All right. So he has to mark a time within 24 hours, or you lose your, let's say, your checkpoint.
yeah, that's exactly what it's like into a checkpoint.
So like he within the 24 hours that he's marked, if something happens throughout the day, and he's not content with it, if he goes back, he has to go back to the time he marked.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Okay. So it could be at the very. So if he marked at 5 a.m. and something really shitty happened at 4 a.m., he's going back to 5 a.m.
yeah, and that event still happens, whether he likes it or not. So, and which, if he had marked it before he went to bed a few times, it would have saved him a trouble, but he didn't.
Interesting. All right, I get it. All right, is that on Crunchyroll? Time marked.
It's a book.
Oh, it's a book. All right, well, my
Yeah,
chances of.
it's on Audible.
Hey, all right.
Yeah,
The chances there again.
yeah. I had yeah. It was a deal of the day, and I was like, oh, this sounds interesting. So I bought it for like $2, which
Sounds
is
good. Sounds good. I apologize for the young guys. It's been a long week.
be
Um,
longer.
I'm good. I got nothing else.
Yeah, I got nothing else too, man.
All
Other
right,
than you ducking me, we ought to do the live stream of Yu-Gi-Oh cards real quick for the people.
We could do a live stream one day.
Nah, right now. Stop ducking me. Get these cards.
Nah, I'm ducking.
Get these mother flipping cards, baby.
Nah, I'm ducking, dog.
Don't duck.
Play me and Isaac. What's up?
Can you even play someone Isaac like that?
There's online. I don't know, but Isaac seems like the type of troll game where it would allow friendly fire, and that seems like it'd be a frustratingly fun mess in its own.
Yeah, what is it? I played World War Z, my buddies the other day, and we had on friendly fire. And so I was like hitting my eyes. I said, "Oh, you shooting me?" I said, "Oh, my bad, dog. The zombies was eating me." I panicked.
I panicked.
I was like, I gotta kill them. Gotta kill them all. Pokemons. Yeah, that's also the other thing. Pokemon game with the
That mobile one you've been playing?
yeah, it's terrible.
You
Gets
kept
on my
playing
nerves.
it though. I don't think I've ever heard you say it's not terrible. You keep playing it.
I just be bored, dog.
I hear you.
Nothing to do. I'm like, let me just be bored and just do this. It's like that's why I played and play use at the same time to test the limits of my abilities. But yeah,
Master multitasker over there.
I try. You know,
All right.
try to get my brain working hard.
Guys, before before I yawn any more into your ears, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed, you know what to do. Like us, comment, share, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.